Slava Isus Christus, Slava Navika, glory be to Jesus Christ, glory be forever. This is Father Basil again, doing another podcast. I pray that everyone is doing well, wherever you're listening from in this world today. And another cold, wintry day here where I live, but that's fine. We gotta get used to winter. So, couple things I want to discuss briefly today. In less than a week from now, we will begin Polypica, St. Philip's fast, that preparation time before Christmas, where just like the Lent before Easter, we prepare ourselves spiritually for that great coming of the Nativity of Jesus Christ. And what are some of the things we can do during this Nativity fast? Well, of course, you know that we can fast, we can eat less, we can, just stay away from sinful actions, sinful thoughts. We can volunteer more, visit other people more, visit the shut-ins, the sick. All these things we can do are very important for us in our spiritual life. And of course, to come to church to pray. It's very unfortunate we live in a society now where it is not, it's just not in people's mindsets to come to church anymore. It's just not in anyone's mind anymore. We make excuses like crazy of why we shouldn't go to church. We make, there's so much that there's obstacles in our way in this life. There's so much distractions. We are distracted by so many things in this world, distracted by, our monetary things, our financial resources. We want to enjoy life. We want to have fun. We want to go on vacations. We want to buy the best things in this world. All those things are distracting us from God. This time of Polypica, St. Philip's fast, Advent, is a time where we can focus more on God again. Focus more on how can we please God? How can we do things that help our souls? Somehow we have to figure out in this world that the things of this world do not matter. How much we have, how much we don't have, where we live, where we don't live, what kind of car we drive, what kind of house we live in, does not matter whatsoever. In the long term, the only thing that's going to matter is, did we do what is pleasing to God? Did we do what is pleasing to God? And it's sometimes frustrating, to see people in our society, to see people who just do not have God on their radar anymore. Just do not have church, community, helping others on their radar. It just totally lost. They totally lost that commitment to God. And I can't, possibly as one priest, one person, teach everyone to do what is right. I could do these podcasts. I could do these, put things on our internet, on our websites, preach about things, but nothing's going to work unless people have a commitment to serve God again. People, we need to have that commitment. We need basically a renaissance. We need a spiritual renaissance for our churches to survive. We need a spiritual renaissance where people put God first. It is just not happening in today's world. Unfortunately, it's not happening, So I think this time of Philippica, St. Philip's Fast, is a good time to start putting God first again. Putting God in his number one priority. And again, we are so concerned with the world. We are so concerned with the goods of the world, what we're going to have, how much money we can get. All that is not going to matter in the end. The only thing that matters is our souls. All right? We need to remember that. So, tomorrow is Remembrance Day, and I hope that everyone, wherever you're living, goes and pays the respects to those who served and fought for our countries, who sacrificed their life for us. And remember, Jesus sacrificed his life too for us. As we remember the soldiers, we should also remember Jesus on the cross, what he did for us, what he, how he gave his life for the salvation of the world. So, just like the soldiers that we honor every Remembrance Day, we should also honor God. Also honor Jesus Christ in our hearts and our souls, and not make excuses of why we shouldn't come to church, because we don't like the priest, because we don't like the people around us. That is not an excuse of not want to come to church. We come to church because we have the worship of God in our hearts. We understand that it's important to give respect and honor and glory to our Creator. This is why we come to church. And unfortunately, church has become too political. We are so worried about the church building. We are so worried about the costs. We're forgetting the very reason for church. We're forgetting the reason to gather together as a community to offer the sacrifice of the bread and wine, the body and blood of Christ. We're forgetting this. It's more important than the church building. It's more important than all those costs we think we need to worry about for the church. Church is a gathering of believers to worship God and to help one another do the right things in life. This is what church is all about. Okay? God bless you today. Have a good day.